She hummed a soft tune, organising her future nest with precision as she placed each feather and petal delicately. Almost done. There! She stood proudly admiring her work.
Frostfang walked into the nursery as he held flowers in his maw. He purred softly. This looks lovely, Dappledale.
She purred, greeting her mate with a warm lick to his maw. You think they'll love it? She anxiously spoke.
He nodded as he purred softly. Yes, I love it. I'm not even a kit, he mewed, trying to soothe his mate's nerves.
She giggled, wrapping her tail around his. Those flowers smell lovely. You're the sweetest, Frostfang, she purred.
He chuckled. We should head to the bed den, just in case, he said, slightly nervous himself.
1, 2, 3, maybe need 4. Bloomheart was checking over the herbs, mumbling to herself quietly.
She nodded her head to Bloomheart. Hi again! Sorry to bother, but we just wanted to make sure the kits were alright.
Oh, I was wondering when you would pay me a visit, Dappled Cloud. How do you feel, darling? Bloomheart would walk over, gently nuzzling her muzzle against Dapple's, in greeting.
She smiled before looking to Frostfang. I feel ready. These kits won't stop kicking.
He purred. I'm so excited to teach them everything, he said, excited.
What wonderful news! I will have Briar'Star arrange for some borage to be found quickly. I'll help ease your pain from the kicks, she assured happily. Unless Frostfang wouldn't mind going.
She shook her head. Let's just have a quick checkup and we'll be out of your fur, she purred as she walked to her nest.
Frostfang! I'm sorry to pull you away from your mate, but would you mind calling patrol with Briar'Star's heading into the med den?
He groaned. Yes, Briar'Star, but if she has her kits while I'm gone, I swear I will take your life, he said coldly, but he did his job.
Don't be long, Frostfang! I don't want you to miss meeting them, she sighed, not wanting to do this alone.
But she chuckles nervously as nervous chances that understandable.
Ah, well there goes my help for more herbs. No matter. I shall find you some more barrage later, Dappled Cloud. She would then notice Dapple's concern. Don't you worry, sweet. He will be back quickly.
He yelled, all cats old enough to swim in the rivers, please gather around for a boulder patrol.
Riverpaw padded up to the yowl of patrols, his tail neatly placed behind his paws.
All of you are coming with. Keep up or I let you stay behind. He groaned as he flicked his tail, leading the patrol. He looked around softly. Smell anything? He looked around confused as he smelled a kit?
Smells like... He sniffed the air, confused.
Briar'Star's ears pulled back, glancing over at her deputy as if to confirm he smelled the same thing.
Let's split up. Briar'Star with me, he spoke softly. If it's a kit, we must find it quickly.
Of course, she mumbles.
Is it really time for them to come? She trembled with excitement, shifted in her nest as her eyes shone with glee. I think they're eager to meet everyone. I just wish Frostfang was here.
Don't fret, sweet. I assure you Frostfang will not be too long. I'm sure the kits will be jumping all over him by the time he returns. Bloomheart would chuckle with slight amusement.
I've been dreaming about them, Bloomheart, she continued. 3 of them. I just know it. One will look like their father. She laughed fondly. I just wish he was here.
Oh? Will they also be as lively as Frostfang? If so, I'm sure I could put the kit to work quickly as my little helper. She would playfully tease, very softly to reassure Dappled Cloud.
She looked down at her body, smiling uncontrollably as she felt them shift, until a sharp pain shot through her. She winced, body tensing. But Bloomheart! Her eyes gazed with worry.
Oh my, already? Oh, I'll go get, porridge. No, maybe some, where are all my herbs? Bloomheart would run around the den in search of particular herbs or any cats nearby to offer help.
She panicked, feeling pain sear across her body. Bloomheart! Something's wrong! She winced as her body trembled with fear.
Bloomheart would drop the herb in an instant, reeling over as she looked over Dappled Cloud, her ears pinned in confusion. Wrong? Dappled, whatever do you mean?
The kits were laid beside her, unmoving, their small fragile bodies looking lifeless. Bloomheart, the kits, they aren't crying. Why aren't they crying? She desperately looked to the medicine cat. Why are you just sat there? You need to help them! You need to do something, please! A tear fell down her maw as she stared back down at her kits with sorrow. Don't tell me that!
One moment, sweet. Let me have a look. Bloomheart would move closer to inspect the kits, gently pressing a muzzle to the lifeless bodies to try and stir them, yet to no avail. I'm so sorry, Dappled. I think they didn't make it. Bloomheart's breath would hitch as she steps back, her whole body tense.
Her gaze flickered across the kits, desperate for one of them to prove Bloomheart wrong. Just wake up, little ones. Frostfang's coming to see you soon. So you have to wake up.
Bloomheart didn't know what to say, her heart breaking for Dappled, as she could only speak out weakly. You need to rest, darling. I will give you some time.
No! She yelped out sharply, sudden and defensive. They're fine. Just let me warm them up. Let me clean them, you'll see. She pressed her nose into them.
Why don't you let me take them to warm them as you wish, sweet? Let you rest. You need it. Bloomheart would then carefully move closer to attempt to pick up one of the kits.
Don't touch them! She yelled, pressing her body, shielding them. They need me. I'm their mother. I'll keep them warm, and then you'll see. She gave a small nuzzle to them.
Bloomheart would notice Dappled was becoming erratic, unstable, so decided to give her some much-needed space. Of course. I'll watch over them with you, okay? Make sure you are also being looked after.
She sunk into her nest, bringing her kits close to her. I named them already. Cardinal'Kit, Ice Kit, and Misty Kit. Her gaze was soft. They're just sleeping.
He opened his maw as he closed his eyes. We're close. Come on. It might be still alive.
Briar'Star looks around, scenting there. There, she suddenly calls out, rushing over to the small kit hidden in the grass, dropping down to curl around it.
The kid's eyes fluttered open. Had his dreaming worked? Mother? You're back? He get paused when he found an oddly scented cat instead. Oh.
He froze as he saw the kit. It was so small. Was that what his kits would look like? And be that small? Let's take it back to camp. It needs food and comfort, he mewed.
Yes, I agree. It is far too cold out here for a kid this young to be alone, she agreed, carefully scooping the kid up.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do, he mews out, worried.
The ball of fur fought the she, jumping forward and whipping around. No! I want my mother, he protested. You aren't my mother! None of you are!
It's okay, the small she tries to soothe. I'm just trying to bring you somewhere warmer. You're hungry, aren't you?
Well, he meowed. I am hungry.
We had some food back at our camp. It's warmer too, with soft nests and everything, she chirps, inching forward little by little until she could scoop the kid up again.
Bloomheart's ears perked to the distant sound of the patrol returning, padding over to Dappled. Dappled Cloud, dear, I'm going to go get that barrage now. Just rest here, okay?
Frostbane walked up slowly as he looked at Bloomheart. How is she? He mewed with slight nerve.
Bloomheart would notice Frostfang, her gaze averting to the ground as she passed by him, whispering, I did all I could.
He turned back. What? He turned towards the medicine den as he rushed in. Dappled Cloud, what happened? He said, worried.
A dark ambience sat over the nursery as the she-cat remained unresponsive to others. She held the bundles of fur. Her fur mattered as she licked at their heads to clean them.
He crawled forward softly. Dappled? He purred as he looked at his mate. He realized, no, it couldn't have happened.
Her gaze remained on the kits. Each one lay lifeless. Her kits had already gone to Starclan, and her grief turned to anger. They didn't even make a sound. No greeting to the world. Just gone.
He teared up as he curled around his mate softly. There was no words for him to make anything better. He knew that she needed him, silently.
She felt his warmth and briefly forgot her pain, until her anger betrayed her. Get away. I'm poison. Everything I touch turns to dust, so just get away!
He backed away nervous. That a lot, but you can't. And you're not poison. You're my everything. He mewed, trying to comfort his grieving mate.
She cried, tears streaming down her maw. I said get away! I don't ever want to see you again, so just get out! She yelled, her chest breaking.
He felt a cold rush through his body. He didn't want to leave her, but he didn't want to be yelled at anymore. As he walked out, yes, Dappled. I'll be back, he mewed with his voice breaking.
She sunk to a pause again, breaking out in a heart-wrenching cry that thundered across the camp.
He listened to his mate cry as he dug his claws into the ground. He should have been there.
Patting into the dim, Briar speaks around the kit. Dappled Cloud, can I ask a favor of you? Oh dear, I see I've come at a bad time, she said, looking at the sheet, tear-stained maw.
Her eyes opened and her mouth agape as she saw the scrappy ball of fur in Briar'Star's maw, her heart beating as fast as Paul's steps. What?
As the he-kit stared at the sorrowful she, a warm sight caught his nose. He couldn't help but be reminded of his home. Could he find a new home through her?
I was going to ask if you could take this kit with your own litter, but I can come back later, she said, and give the she-cat her privacy.
She backed up, fur on end. This is a cruel trick. A fate worse than death. And you want to sentence this kit to the same fate as my own kits? She hissed in uncontrollable hurt.
The kit will stop. Please consider it didn't mean to have been. I didn't know something had happened to your kit, she said softly.
He escaped Briar'Star's grasp, running to the she-cat and staring into her eyes. She seemed alone, like he was. Please?
Frostfang trotted up softly as he heard Briar'Star and Dappled Cloud. He froze as he saw the kit run up to Dappled Cloud. Nervous what Dappled Cloud would do.
Her breath hastened. She barely had any time to process this. The kit stared into her eyes, and all she could see was her own kit staring behind them, reassuring her. I...
He walked up softly as he stared at the kit. We found this kit alone. I'm sorry, Dappled Cloud. He had no words, but it seemed like fate brought the kit here.
She stared at Frostfang, just wanting to run to him. But as she thought of her kits, how she blamed herself for their deaths, she looked away. No, I won't do it. So just leave me be.
Patting forward, Briar'Star nods. I understand, Dappled Cloud, he said, sadly picking the kid up. I'll get Bloomheart to look them over.
The still nameless he-kit blinked. Was this rejection? Again? A feeling oh so familiar at his young age.
Bloomheart, she said softly, not looking at the cat, setting the kit down. Could I trouble you to look this kit over?
She looked to Frostfang once more, breathing in his warm scent before looking away and getting to her paws. I can't be near you right now, Frostfang. It's just too much. I need to go bury our kits.
Bloomheart would return to the medicine den, only to pause in surprise. Oh, I see there has been quite a gathering in my den. Briar'Star, what do you need? Oh my. Her gaze would then land on the kit.
I'll leave them with you. Please take care of them. I'll come back to check on the little one later, she said, leaving the den.
Frostfang walked up to Bloomheart and the kit as he felt guilt. I should have been here, Bloomheart.
The He-Kit looked around at the new faces, but none could match the warmth of Dappled Clouds. He said nothing, instead just wishing things were different.
Bloomheart would look over the kit for a brief moment, then turn her attention to Frostfang, sighing softly. It's not your fault, Frostfang. Tell me, did this little one come back with you from the patrol?
He nodded. Yes, I found it alone. It was starving and cold. I couldn't leave it. He mewed with grief.
You did well, Frostfang. Her attention then returned to the kit. What's your name, sweetheart? I bet it has been quite a day in such a new territory, She attempted to put the kit at ease.
My name? He mewed. I don't have one. My mother never gave me one, or cared to. I guess the unnamed Kit sniffed.
As she returned from burying her kits, she overheard the conversation, looking to her paws. You should be named Cardinal'Kit, she mewed softly, turning into her nest.
Cardinal'Kit? What do you think, little one? I agree, it's quite fitting for you.
He looked at Dappled Cloud as he walked up. We're trying to help you, Dappled, but the kit needs your help. Our kits would have wanted us to help Cardinal'Kit. He finally said the kit's name.
She couldn't meet his gaze, instead brushing past him, her tail dragging across the floor. Cardinal'Kit, come to the nursery. We both need rest. As she walked up to the den, her eyes watered as she saw the nest she'd laid out for her kits. She just stared, placing the kit down as her paws trembled.
Cardinal'Kit ran to the nest before pausing and turning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your kits, and I'm sorry you have me and not them, but I'm gonna be the best kid ever. I promise. Even if it's not the same, he mewed.
She stared at the kit and gestured toward the nest. We both had long days. It's time to rest. Her voice was somewhat cold.
He nodded, curling up to the queen.
As she watched the kit rest, she noticed it softly tremble from the cold, wrapping her tail around it to offer warmth. It was the best she could do, as she felt it into rest.
Frostfang watched his mate quietly. He stayed outside the den as he gave them space, holding the flowers he had from earlier.
The queen awoke, looking around as she noticed the flowers close by. Her heart fell as she thought to Frostfang, the way she'd treated him, and pushed him away. Looking towards the young kit beside her, she rasped her tongue on his head, cleaning the dirt from where he'd been found.
He perked up, hurrying against the face sphere draped across his head. Good morning, Mom.
She pulled back slightly, sitting up. Mom? She shook away her racing thoughts. I suppose that's okay. She looked back down to the flowers.
Frostfang walked up with a fresh caught fish for his mate to eat. He didn't know if she would eat it, but he had to try. Love, I brought you some food.
Her gaze softened as she gazed to Frostfang. Thank you. She turned away, unsure what to say.
Dad, he chimed, hopping up. Hi. He gave his cheek a nuzzle.
He was taken back by the word dad, but he nuzzled the kit and purred. Hey, kiddo, are you hungry? He purred as he set the fish down.
She finally turned, seeing the two together sent a wave of guilt crashing over her. Frostfang, I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible mate, a terrible mother. I'm cursed, broken. You don't deserve that.
He jumped up. Oh, Dappled Cloud, I know you were hurting. You're an amazing mate. I couldn't understand the pain, but I'm always here for you. And now we can be there for our kit. He nuzzled her.
Not a terrible mom, he chimed. You're a really good one, who doesn't leave when things get hard. Cardinal'Kit was set on his future now, with a family, not on his past.
She cried, reaching out her paws to the kit and nuzzling into both of them. I love you both so very much. I hope you'll forgive me, but I promise I'll be there for you both.
Briar'Star looks down at Cardinal'Kit, her gaze softening, seeing how much the little abandoned kit had grown within her clan. Clearing her throat, she speaks, voice echoing through the camp. Cardinal'Kit, you have reached the age of 6 moons, and it is time for you to be apprentice. From this day on, until you receive your warrior name, you will be known as Cardinal Paw. I will mentor you myself. I hope that I can pass down all I know on to you.
Cardinal Paw.
Cardinal Paw.
Cardinal Paw. Cardinal Paw.
Paw.